Summer Surge is just changing how actually a teenager feels about themselves, about their life, about their world, and the world that they're in.
Summer Surge really found the formula, which I think was taking kids at a very, a very important time in their life when they're teenagers, where things are kind of being shaped and they're very malleable, and really taking them out of their environments and helping them internally grow. There were a lot of external programs that wanted to shape you from the outside, but Summer Surge, I think, understood that growth really comes from the inside.
The biggest change or transformation really into the Summer Surge family is when you go on that trip. You get a lot of time to reflect on where you're at and how you got there.
Maturity, taking responsibility for themselves, wanting to get out there and help others. They've really, they come back from their trips just as kind of a little bit closer to being adults and having the ability to, they're empowered, they're motivated, and they're closer to seeing where they want to go.
For instance, I mentioned I'm a solar engineer right now, and I was always into math and science, but I didn't know how to make that help the world. And so my first experience with Summer Surge was at the end of sophomore year in high school. I went mountaineering in the Sierra Nevada mountains, and I had never been outside the city, and a tree was a tree was a tree, right? But they pushed me hard, and for the first time I realized how beautiful this world is. And so I think from that experience, I wanted to improve the environment, and now I can use my passions in life and fuse them together. So I'm engineering for a cleaner world.
My parents, they didn't even finish high school, so they had no idea really even where to begin with college. Aside from that, a lot of my friends, that wasn't even an option for them to college. I mean, a lot of them were having kids, dropping out, they were gang members, so it was couldn't rely on them. So it wasn't family or friends that were college oriented. Then there was Summer Surge who was, and they encourage it a lot. They encourage it and support and give you the resources.
They've definitely proven to themselves that they can surpass the barriers that they thought were there. I think they surprise themselves every time, and it's sort of infectious that for them in other areas of their life. So whereas they were able to push on that trail up to that summit peak, that sort of transfers over to the classroom, to their personal lives, to their family life, and really it helps them get convinced that they can go further than they used to go.
I'm going to Yale because of Summer Surge, in a sense. They've made me, outside of that nerd in that corner of the room, it turned me from that nerd into, well, I still am a nerd, but a more confident one who now I embrace what I've been given. I've embraced my talents, my misfortunes, and I've been able to turn that into something more powerful, or I've been able to grow from that into what I am today.
I think one of the biggest things is that the kids have much more self-confidence. They have much more poise. I see Summer Surge students being able to speak in front of their peers and speak in front of adults with a little bit more comfort than a lot of other kids might have. So just feeling good about themselves and feeling self-confident and ready to face any obstacle.
I can see myself doing anything I want to, and feeling that I have the strength and confidence to do it, and that I can create change for myself and create change for others.
Summer Surge gives me an outlet to people who are like me, people who have the same dreams like me, people who are going the same places as I am. So Summer Surge means that I could reach for my dreams.
Summer Surge is this family because everyone is connected by one strand of this resilience and hope.
Summer Search is
leadership,
resilience,
vision,
opportunity,
and epiphany.
Possibility. It's confidence.
Transformational.